Thanks indeed to Restair. Thanks to Big Sam from Eurosport there, conducting an interview in multiple languages for those guys. So we'll have Leroy Johnson up against Stoforidis next, a heavyweight bout. It's a tournament style. We've had a super fight. That's a one-off. We're now about to see men who are going to be fighting for a place in the final this evening. So the winner of this next bout will have a second fight later tonight. 3-3-minute rounds again. Johnson, 33 years old, 120 kg, a big man, 6'2", 188. He's up against Stoforidis, known as Hercules, the Greek competitor.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your next fight is a part of our
similar statistics in terms of height, but a bit lighter.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first from the blue corner, from the USA, Leroy Johnson.
Leroy Johnson from Michigan. Big Leroy Johnson, he's done all types of fighting now, come to kickboxing, perhaps a little and some others. 33 years old, he's had 10 victories, only one loss, with no draws in his K1 rules kickboxing career. His trainer Alan Fisher is looking after him in the corner. He's a big lump, that's for sure, Pete.
He's a huge guy. I'm quite surprised by his.
Giannis,
quite surprised on his record. He's got 10 wins and 1 loss, but he hasn't actually got any knockouts. Usually, guys that kind of stature, they're bangers. You know, they produce the big KO.
Here's the Greek Hercules. Dancing away in the wings, Giannis Stoforidis from Team Karanakolis. His trainer is indeed Mr. Karanakolis, who has brought through a huge stable of great kickboxers. And this, his young heavyweight star, only 23 years old, 13 wins, 5 by KO, just 1 loss in K1 kickboxing rules. This, remember, a semi-final. And the second semi-final will be coming straight after this. They will then fight again at the end of the night. Tricky,
and now,
Pete,
ladies and gentlemen, introducing
we'll hear from our MC first.
Corner. His official height, 182 centimeters. His weight, 120 kilos. His record, 10 wins, only 1 loss, 9 wins by way of knockout. Fighting for Michigan top team, USA, Leroy Johnson.
Well, Pete, you raised an eyebrow at the stats we were sent earlier. Indeed, he has done a lot of knockouts then.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought would be the case. Wrong information there.
By knockout, fighting for Karanakolis team of Greece, I give you Hercules Giannis Stoforidis.
Great nickname. It is Hercules from Greece. So big Leroy Johnson against Giannis Stoforidis. Johnson there in the blue corner with the blue gloves on. The young Greek is just getting his mouth got in. Pete, I was just about to ask you there before the MC started, when you've got a second fight in the night, is there any way you would deal with this differently? Would you hold anything back in this first fight?
That's a tricky one. You can get drawn, you can make the mistake of going out all crazy, trying to get the fight over and done with. And if it goes on to 3 rounds, you're fatigued and in pain. You just got to fight like you'd normally fight and be trained ready to do another fight. It's just a hard...
It's just a hard night.
It's just a hard night.
Hard day in the office. Now, of course, you can see Johnson there. He's definitely carrying a bit of extra bulk, 120 kilograms. So a very hefty guy, but not all of it useful weight, perhaps.
It's hard to say too much early on. But Mr. Hercules, he looks the more composed so far. Leroy Johnson, his stance doesn't look entirely comfortable for K1.
Well, he's got a background in multiple things, MMA, wrestling.
Yeah, that
Johnson's
explains
been
it.
there and done it all, but he's got some fast fists when he unleashes them. And if they connect, you can be in big trouble.
I've just spotted something there. I mean, but yeah, he's just taken advantage of it straight away. Leroy Johnson's, he's not defending leg kicks at all. In fact, he flinched and turned his leg away. Mr. Hercules there can just destroy that lead leg of Leroy Johnson.
Stoforidis just conserving energy at the moment, stalking down his man. Nice big knee.
He's doing a wise thing there. You know, Mr. Johnson's got 10 wins, 9 knockouts. There's no point rushing in against the guy, such a dangerous striker.
Well, I think that's just a slip. He nearly slipped on one earlier. Those advertising boards around the corner there. I hope he hasn't pulled his groin muscle or something. He stood on one and slipped over.
Yeah, he's slow getting up. Has he hurt something? I'm not sure if the knee landed or he's actually hurt his knee, slipping over.
Me, if you stand on one of those, it's a knee, yeah, you could... anyone who's damaged some ligaments on the inside of their knee knows exactly what that's like. It'll feel very unstable if he's torn something. And it'll be a little bit embarrassing in some ways. On with the magic spray, that'll heal anything. Let's hope Leroy Johnson is all right here.
They'll probably give him a few minutes to recuperate if he needs it. If he's okay, the fight will continue. Oh, that's good news. See there, Hercules has just landed a nice leg kick there to Johnson's lead leg. Awesome combinations there.
Again, Johnson stood on one of those advertising boards. He's living dangerously. There's such a wide stance, doesn't he?
Certainly does.
Takes another big kick to the midsection and a knee. And Stoforidis just looks so much better. Oh, goodness.
That was a beautiful combination. I was about to say there, Stoforidis has got to be very careful. He just doesn't start trading punches with Leroy Johnson. He's got to mix up the punches and kicks. It takes away the dangerousness of Mr. Johnson's hands.
So he's had an 8 counts. Leroy Johnson with the blue gloves on then is being stalked down here by Stoforidis. Not long in this first round to go. Can the Greek finish it off? He's down again.
2, 3, 4, 5.
That was a nice combination. That was a nice jab that put Johnson down there.
So he raises his gloves. You have to after the 8 count, and that's the bell. Oof. Couldn't come any sooner. Really, Johnson will enjoy his little rest here. Let's have a little look back at the action. Stoforidis coming in with a big knee there, and this is when he goes down, and it's because his foot landed on one of those boardings at the side. Again, he does it there. Look at that. Oof.
Oh, dear.
That was a different part of the fight. Twice he went down on that. You can see people around the ring grabbing the boarding away from him. Pete, is it just the stance of Johnson?
Yeah, definitely. He's you can tell he's fought different disciplines. He's too exposed. His legs are too exposed. He's bouncing around way too much. I think Stoforidis there was doing the best thing by taking his time with the attacks. Now he's figured him out, and he's seen his weaknesses, his legs. I think he's going to chase him down, put a lot of pressure on him. I think with Leroy Johnson, he's done amazing to get to 10-1 with 9 knockouts. You can see how he's done it as well. But as you get those more fights, the caliber goes higher. And you need to be able to mix the hands, kicks, and knees together.
So here we are coming up for the second round. Leroy Johnson of the USA in the blue corner, blue gloves on. Giannis Stoforidis, the Greek Hercules, who definitely won the first round. The 23-year-old with the red gloves on.
I think Stoforidis, he's given Johnson all the chances he needs by exchanging hands with him. You know, that's Johnson's strong point. I think Stoforidis needs to start attacking the back leg, using his back leg. There we go, just like that. Start attacking the body of Johnson and the lower leg, and eventually go for the head. Just like that.
Johnson's throwing everything back at him. He's going to burn out soon, though. We are less than a minute into this second round here. And I think Johnson's thinking, I've got to try and stop this soon, or I'm going to be in big trouble. Here we go. Maybe he's run out of energy already.
I think it's about time to move those advertisement boards back. That's the third time Leroy Johnson's had a bit of a slip on those. Oh my goodness, that's no slip. That's a jumping knee, and it landed flush.
Well, massive knockdown there. Johnson gets another standing count when he raises gloves. Has he had enough? Raise your gloves. There we go. He's up for it. Well, sort of, anyway. Blood coming from the nose. Here we are, Stoforidis. He can smell victory now. He's turned his back, and, well, he's claiming a low blow there.
This is an unfortunate part of kickboxing, but if your opponent's turning round, it's, you know, it's no one's fault.
These things do happen, and, well, he's had a tough night. Let's have a look at this again. Yeah, absolutely right into the groin there, no doubt about it, and he followed it up with afters as well. That's why he was turning away. So, hopefully Johnson will be able to recover in time. I'm sure half the population feel for him right now.
Yeah, it's pretty... Fight safety's paramount. They've got to have their protective cup on, and right now I'm sure he's very grateful he's wearing it. Yeah, Johnson's chance here are big haymakers. This is why Stoforidis has to not using those leg kicks.
I haven't seen Johnson use one convincing leg kick in this entire second round here. Stoforidis, he looks like a kickboxer. He's flying in with the knees now. Clinching behind the head there. He's got to be careful.
See, the referee just pulled him on there. It's K1 rules. He's got to clinch, and only allowed one knee on this show. One knee. The benefits of this are it speeds up the action, makes it a better spectacle.
Target are in his sights now. Stoforidis coming in to finish this off. I'm not sure this will last much longer. I think he's had enough. That's it, yes. The referee has stopped it in the second round, and Johnson, no complaints from him. Stoforidis then has saved himself.
Yeah, Stoforidis has gone up to 14 wins now, and there's no, like you said, no complaints from Leroy Johnson, none at all.
Let's just have a look at the action here again. Big knees, oh goodness me. That was a flush hit. Pete, it's just so effective a flying knee.
They're some of the most powerful strikes you can land. It's the strongest part of the body, the midsection. You know, it's quite hard to explain. You've got leg kicks getting hit with a bat around the leg. You know, a knee in the face, especially a jumping switch knee.
I guess it's just the sheer weight behind it. Just adds to the momentum of the knee in your head or your body. And if you are getting that kind of treatment, so what are you leaving exposed? What would you go for if you are doing flying knees?
If I was throwing a flying knee, I'm open for a big overhand.
Big overhand is what you would be chucking back.
Yeah, that's the counter to that.
Giannis Hercules Stoforidis.
Good performance there by Hercules.
Yes, Giannis Stoforidis, winner by technical knockout. It's all hugs in the end. Stoforidis will march on to the finals at the end of the night. And we'll find out who will be up against SuperKombat. So the American Johnson, he's off for an early shower. I think he's pretty grateful for it as well. He's really had to fight for everything tonight. He's away. Stoforidis goes on.